This is the Hullabalook sketch builder experience, and the implementation that we're looking at here is currently live with GAIA. So having ingested their product feed into our platform and enriched the data with our algorithms, the way that we've built this experience is by leveraging their dimensions data. So that is to say the height and width associated with each product, in order to render every product in their furniture catalogue on this canvas that you see here on the left hand side, and render them perfectly to scale. And so the end result is this sort of sticker book effect, where you can see the shopper can interact with product cutouts to design their ideal living room using the products across the GAIA catalogue. So at its core, this piece of text is a really powerful cross-selling tool, because on one single page application, suddenly the user has access to all of the different corners of the GAIA catalogue, some of which they may not have even considered before. So you can imagine a shopper coming to the site looking for a sofa, and they may not have previously considered that there might be mirrors or wall art or lighting on offer. So this experience sort of exposes them to these ranges without asking them to dive into various mega navs or look through different departments on the website to find them. For the functional shopper, this is actually also a really powerful de-risking tool. As you can see here, I'm able to configure the width of the room here. And without grabbing a measuring tape and heading to the showroom, a functional shopper can be confident that the products that they're looking at in this canvas will fit into their home space. And that's not something which is readily apparent when looking at product tiles on a PLP grid where all of the items look the same size. From the retailer's point of view, this shopper certainty also drives down product returns. For a style-based shopper, this app sort of allows them to look at combinations of different products together, and it also allows some customization so that they can play with the space and arrange products in a really playful way. So we can mimic our home environment by selecting the shades of the wall and shades of floors that maybe closest match our living room. And where 3D room builders or similar VR experiences have a really high barrier to entry for customers, this is super low effort, and it has the advantage of being immediately accessible for shoppers of any computer literacy. I guess the final strength of this experience really is as a merchandising tool. So as we have done with GAIA, we can actually allow the retailer to embed a gallery of preset scenes on a landing page from which we can click through to the main experience. And so these scenes can be designed to initialize in any way the retailer wants. So we can incorporate current colour trends into these scenes, we can show off new ranges of products or best-selling products. And once we've clicked through to this preset scene, you'll see that we've already arranged all the products on the canvas as it appeared in the preview tile, and we've actually already collated all of the items in a wish list here. So the user can progress straight to checkout and add all of these items to basket if they like everything in the preset scene, or of course we can start to customise it ourselves, making some sort of minor adjustments to colour or product or whatever we like. And if there's another party involved in the buying process, a partner or a housemate for example, we've got a number of inbuilt sharing options here too. So firstly, we can share a link, and what this will do is copy a URL to the clipboard, which when pasted into a browser will initialize the experience on exactly the arrangement of products and colours that we've designed here. We can also download this canvas here as a JPEG image and send it to the other person in the buying process in whatever format we like. And we can even send the link as a WhatsApp message. So if we're accessing this app through a mobile and using a native browser, we can send it through that way. So you can easily imagine a customer experience whereby I see a preset scene that fits into my preferred design aesthetic, I make some tweaks like I have done here, and I check out with all of the products that I've collated during my session in this wish list, driving up the average order value for the retailer.